r/askreddit. How do you respond when a girl calls you daddy in bed? Tuck the little champ in, and read her a bedtime story? Anyone can be a father, not everyone gets to be the daddy. True story, back in the day, an acquaintance had his girl bent over and said, "Who's your daddy?" She responded with her actual dad's name. Are you winning, daughter? Daddy is fine, dad is not fine. Tell her. Stop calling me daddy. I'm your cousin. Give some cookies and milk, then send to bed. Slap her ass and go rail her harder. As a girl, hearing another girl call me daddy would be extremely hot. As a woman who might possibly shout this at some point, my advice to you would be to fuck her hard. This one girl I dated did it too much, to the point I had to split because it was too weird. Yeah, I get it in the bedroom. But it was like, we'd be out for drinks and she'd be saying it in public, and I'm not that guy. It's just weird, especially if you're around professional associates. And then when she'd be around the house, she'd constantly be like, my dad wears the same robe, or my dad has a home office like this. Like, it's not sexy at that point. Go out for a pack of cigarettes. Never return. Yes, it's weird. Yes, it's disturbing. But honestly, it does it for me. Ew, gross. Give me more. Don't touch the thermostat. Pull her hair and fuck harder. Wanna go outside and throw a ball around, son? I try to soothe her from her nightmare, make sure her water bottle is filled, and help her to sleep since tomorrow is a school day. I say it to my boyfriend during sex when I'm mid-orgasm and he loves it, fucks me harder and rougher. He normally responds with a "be a good girl and come for daddy," which I do. Always makes me hotter. I always thought it was weird as hell. Then I learned it hits way different coming from the mother of your children. That blew a fuse in my brain and forever flipped the context on its head in the process. Very important that you maintain eye contact when you say this in reply to her. Absolutely spiffing, my dear. What investments have you chosen for your 401k? Always found it weird until my then ex and I were in the middle of the deed and she leaned over and whispered daddy in my ear and bit my ear gently. I was super turned on by that. Fuck harder, I guess, it's what I've done in the past and well, it made it work. Give it to her harder. If the use of the term daddy makes you uncomfortable, it is important to communicate this to your partner and have an open and honest conversation about it. Sorry, I need to get milk from store. Say good girl, give her a forehead kiss and then move in to show her why I should be called daddy. Stick her panties in her mouth to shut her up. Pull her hair or choke her lightly while pounding her harder. You're goddamn right. Ever since I turned 30 I've been called daddy few times and honestly it's such a turn on for me. Start building a shed. Tell her that daddy punishes bad girls. I don't take it serious because by being called daddy, usual that means they are being submissive to you in a non-daddy issue way. That's not always the case though, but in my experience when a woman calls me daddy in bed, I give her spankings and hard thrusts. Haven't heard any complaints. Who are you and why you in my bed? Is it a future reference? Like put it in me so you can be a daddy. A girl wanted me to say who your daddy, and choke her. I didn't do either till she called me daddy when I was going to come, in a cutesy voice. I choked her hard, lol. My partner says he dumped a girl cause she refused to stop calling him daddy. I wouldn't have raised such a disappointment. You know what to do. Indulge her. She's hinting to you a kink she enjoys. No harm, no foul.